to all of our players, parents, coaches, sponsors and supporters. Welcome to TW Braga End of Season Awards Presentation 2019-2020. COVID-19 cruelly finished our season early. It has stopped us meeting in person for our annual end of season presentation. From our first season of TW Braga in 2013, we have always finished the season with an awards night. COVID isn't going to stop that, so we welcome you to our online event. The running order of today's event will include a review from myself of what we've achieved this season as a club. We'll then watch a short video showcasing some highlights from all the age groups before each head of year offers their end of season review. We always present each player with a prize for their hard work and dedication. You will receive this at our next session. We also have a further 2 awards to present with a video message from someone very special. It's been another successful and busy season at TW Braga. We have achieved so much on and off the pitch. This wouldn't have been possible without the hard work from our coaching team, our players, and of course the parents for your support and dedication. Thank you to everybody. So some of our highlights for the past season. First one, of course, up to start off with is former TW Braga player Hassan Arari, signing for Premier League side Sheffield United. He's already joined training with the first team on occasion and featured heavily with the under-23s and under-19s. He originally came to Northern Ireland when he was 7 to attend a TW Sports Easter camp and a 2-day Benfica clinic that we'd organised with the Portuguese Giants. He returned when he was 11 to join TW Braga. He enjoyed just over 2 years playing for us and was only 2002 player to win the Lisbon League with TW Braga in 2015 and 2018. He performed really well against showcase friendlies that TW Braga organised against Newcastle United and Sunderland. We were very proud of him. I would have to go and say that he's one of the most technically gifted player that I've ever worked with in close to 25 years of coaching. So we wish Hassan very best of luck, and we'll keep a close eye on how he progresses with Sheffield United. For us as a club, we're just proud of the small part that we played to help him on his journey and his pathway. We hope that he reaches the levels that he deserves through the work rate and dedication that he has given to the game. Rewarding to see how much interest our programme receives on a global basis. Unfortunately, due to the COVID epidemic, it's cancelled our planned coaching trip to Finland in July, but hopefully we'll be able to do that toward the end of the year or next year. On a personal level, during the lockdown, I also published my 4th book, and the books and the material that we put out there that we share from what we use at TW Braga to coaches all over the world, that's sold in over 30 different countries, so it's something to be proud of that our programme here in Belfast, Northern Ireland, expands that far across the world, and our YouTube channel again continues to be a great source of information for coaches and also picks up great interest for people coming watching highlights and sessions and information that we share. So we're very, very proud of that and the amount of interest that it appeals to throughout the world. I'm very proud of the role that I hold for the National Children's Football Alliance here in Northern Ireland as their project manager. It was great to be involved back in November, taking the plaque up to Ashfield Girls High School. 10 of the girls from the school travelled that we twinned the Craig George Best grass pitch with Flanders Peacefield in Belgium. We took 5 players from TW Braga as well on that trip, and it was probably one of the most proudest things that we've been involved in at the club, along with the Craig Community Association, to help twin the first Peacefield and the first Peace pitch, both not just in Northern Ireland but also Southern Ireland as well, with Flanders Peacefield. And the girls at Ashfield, they celebrated receiving their plaque with the true Christmas truce field with a netball game. So it was lovely to be part of that, and it's a great thing to achieve that the club played such an important and pivotal role in. And also as staff, we continue our CPD, our continual professional development. This has included courses on mental health awareness, disability inclusion, and also a trip over to Lisbon to visit Sporting Lisbon, their training ground and games, just to exchange ideas and connections about possible future participation in the Ibor Youth Cup as well. So it's great to make these connections, and these ideas we're able to bring back to improve our club and obviously then your child's experience at our club. We also want to ensure that our players, along with our coaches, experience travelling to professional clubs and outside Northern Ireland. Unfortunately, due to COVID, it's cancelled 2 trips. Our Frame football team were due to travel over to Newcastle United at the start of April, and we're due to take over 100 players to Holland at the start of June to participate in a tournament, as well as other great activities like training sessions with professional coaches and a tour of the famous ground that Ajax play at, which is now known as the Johan Cruyff Arena. Disappointing that it was, but obviously it wasn't safe, it wasn't right to travel then, but it's something that we can look forward to as the year progresses, and next year that we will operate these trips, and it'll be a great experience for all players, parents and coaches to be involved in. Another highlight for me was creating the pathway to Glentoran Football Club and having that partnership agreement with the famous East Belfast Premier League side. For me, as a supporter and a season ticket, it's a great privilege to be able to do that. It creates a pathway for our players. For me, we want to create that environment for players to develop in a child-centred, professional, but relaxed environment. But when the time's ready, when maybe they're 14, 15 and 16, there is that pathway to an Irish Premiership club for them to get involved in. As we wanted the partnership to be alive, we wanted it to be realistic, so it's been great to develop clinics with them. We enjoyed operating the Friday night development centre for Glentoran at Cherryville. Also, we've enjoyed doing in partnership the holiday clinics at Halloween and at Christmas and at Easter. Unfortunately, this summer, again, due to COVID-19, it's been cancelled, but it's been lovely to be able to go in and coach in the primary schools for Glentoran and have the experience of being able to bring those children to the Oval to see a game and to play at half-time. And likewise, so many players from TW Braga enjoyed the game at the start of the season at the Oval with Glentoran against Dungannon, and at half-time having the opportunity to walk onto the pitch and be presented to the crowd. So we're very proud to have that pathway, and we love that it's an active one, active agreement with Glentoran, and we'll look to continue in that relationship as the years pass by. I'd like to thank the Academy Director of Glentoran, Stephen Lowry, for making it possible, and all the hard work that goes on behind the scenes from the Board of Directors right up to the first team manager, Mick McDermott, taking the time to come and speak to us and the school children that enjoy the visits at the Oval. So it'll be something we'll look forward to continuing, and hopefully getting a few season passes for the players at Braga to go and enjoy some games with Glentoran as the new season commences. I think also, same time of looking at the positives that we've achieved as a club this season, it's also important that we maybe look at the negatives and the challenging things that we've had to come up against. One that we've talked about already, which is why we're here online today, is the COVID-19. I think all of us have had to adapt as families. Some of us going through some very difficult times and worrying times, but I think it has sort of helped us be able to adapt. The positive from that is it's given us more time to enjoy as families at home. And likewise, as a club, we've tried to adapt to keep that connection with our coaches and our parents, and obviously the most important people, the players. It's hard enough for adults to understand what everything was going on during lockdown, but for some young people it's going to be even a lot harder. So I think we're quite happy in terms of what we've tried to achieve through the Isolation Games series on our YouTube channel, to the challenges that so many players took part in here at home in Northern Ireland, as well as our great friends in Finland and further afield. The home programme was a great success, where we did a 6-week toddler and mini soccer programme, right through to the live Saturday morning Zoom sessions as well that so many players got involved in. So it's been a real nice way to keep connection with everybody. Big thanks to Sam Madden for his skill tutorials, and hopefully it was nice for your children to see familiar faces through my own and Sam, to keep that connection going through very difficult times. Finally, the ridiculous fine from FIFA. It was such a worrying time amidst a worldwide epidemic, to be hit with such an unfair fine for something that we believe that we're misguided as a club, that we find ourselves at the end of. For us, outside of the major sort of 3-week worrying time that we had, that we were left their own devices to deal with this, what became so comforting was the amazing support that we received from so many parents and players and our sponsors that helped us get through this. So for everybody that took the time to phone us, to text us, to send a WhatsApp message or an email, and obviously to donate to hit the level that we needed to do, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We look still on it as positive of how well that we've been able to reach the level that we needed to for the fine, and we thank you for your great love and support. To be able to put that and lift that weight off our shoulders, that we can now start to focus on a new season and look at the positives and focus on the football side of things for our players. And on that, we've got one final special message from a very special talent from Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland International, ex-Manchester United, and now performing so well at Blackburn Rovers. And here's a very special message to all our players, parents and coaches from Corey Evans.
Hi everyone at TW Braga, Corey Evans here. Just want to wish you all the best for the end of season awards coming up, and hopefully it won't be too long before you can get back playing football.
It's the same old story in this tug of war. We go back and forth, we go back and forth. It ain't good for me what we do this for. We go back and forth, won't do this no more. We go back and forth, we go back and forth. We go back and forth, won't do this no more. Always never tell it. Always never tell it. Always never tell it. Always never tell it. You're only nice when you wanna be. You always leave me wondering. It's not as simple as you and me. Can never tell if I'm in love with him or lost with him. Trying to find an in between. It's all or nothing. You pull me back when you feel me slip away, deceive me with your loving. It's the same old story in this tug of war. We go back and forth, we go back and forth. It ain't good for me what we do this for. We go back and forth, won't do this no more. We go back and forth, we go back and forth. We go back and forth, won't do this no more. Always never tell it. Always never tell it. Always never tell it. Always never tell it. With you, there's no reasoning. I'm done with fighting all the time. I'm trying to speak, you're not listening. Closed ears with open eyes, broken minds. Trying to find an in between. It's all or nothing. You pull me back when you feel me slip away, deceive me with your loving. It's the same old story in this tug of war. We go back and forth, we go back and forth. It ain't good for me what we do this for. We go back and forth, won't do this no more. Always never tell it. Always never tell it. Always never tell it. Always never tell it.
How are you? Stephen Jones here. In case you don't know who I am, it's been a great pleasure to be involved in this club for many years now, at different levels, whether it's been the toddler soccer, coaching, and the pastoral care as well. And it's been an absolute privilege, although I have had to put up with Tim for all these years. But no, in all seriousness though, it's been great, and it's been a real privilege to be to play a part in this organisation, whatever level that's been at. And Yeah, so look, from the pastoral care side of things here this year, I just want to say what a privilege it is to be involved and to be able to come alongside, whether it's been parents or coaches or the boys and girls themselves, and just to be there. And really that's what we're about as a club. Better players, better people is our mantra. And really that's what we're about. As much as, and Tim will hammer this home all the time, that it's not just about, being the best on the pitch, or being the best team even on the pitch, but it's a holistic approach to looking after you as an individual, because you have significant worth and significant importance. And as someone who loves Jesus, that's certainly something that I carry, as well as your importance as an individual. And so know that we're praying for you, know that we're thinking about you. And I know with all this crazy stuff that's been happening, Tim's got his hair done recently. That was just crazy. He then got his coronavirus, that's what it was. Yes, so with all the craziness of coronavirus and stuff like that that's been going on, it's really thrown our whole world into a bit of a just a crazy sort of time. And we want you to know that we're here for you, and that we're praying for you, and that if there's anything we can do for you, whether you want to contact him directly or myself directly, or any of the coaches in the team here, we're here for you, and that we're cheering you on. And so even in this time, it's been a privilege over even this last season to draw alongside of you who has lost loved ones, or going through all sorts of different things that have been going on in your lives there for you. And so please know that we're here. Feel free to contact us directly. But as for now, I just want to say well done to all the boys who have won the awards tonight, and as they're presented to you. And we look forward to hopefully next season kicking off whenever all of that gets sort of finalised, and look forward to another great season next season. And Tim, as for your isolation challenges, there you go. See you next season.
Hi everyone, just an update on the outcome of the season to date, and to also give you information regards our intention for next season. As you're aware, as a result of the epidemic, the season finished early and left everyone in lockdown, which was essential under the circumstances. However, we want to bring the matter to an end and to reflect on what we achieved up until the lockdown, which I must say was very impressive. Over the duration of the league, we went through the games without any defeats, scoring 66 goals and conceding 23 goals, which was quite an achievement. Although the league was a development league, this does not take from the achievement and standard and the team that the team produced used throughout the campaign. Reflecting on my first training session, I explained to the team that the major change would be taking place as to the way we play and how we adapt to the opposition on the day. And I challenged the boys that they needed to buy into what the expectation was to be, and I can proudly state that everyone achieved this goal. The squad in general performed well, playing impressive football and a willingness to not give in. The squad, I am glad to say, cloned and showed respect for one another, and as a result the squad picked itself every week. Frantic in goals, Sam, James, Kent, Callum, Ben, Stephen, Chris, Nathan, Casper, Jackson and Robbie. So well done to all, and will stand us well for this incoming season. Next season we will hopefully enter the Lisburn League playing 11-side, which will test us as a team, but we'll be ready for a new challenge. May I take the opportunity to personally thank all parents and guardians for their continued support, both at training nights and match days, as it is very much appreciated. There is 2 awards to be made, and I must say it has been very difficult choosing them, as the standards has been very high. First awards, which the criteria is that they excelled on and off the pitch, and I would like to nominate Callum Riddles for his performance, and has been excellent for the team, and he also has secured his position in the Northern Ireland Development Programme. The criteria for the second award is attendance, behaviour, performance and helping teammates and coaches, and I would like to nominate Sam for this award, as we perform all these willingly every week. So well done to both boys.
You're gonna like a boomerang, it'll all come back. You can hang on until you fall, but even when you land, you'll be on your back. Like mannequins, all drapes and designers, have we forgotten where we come from? With bottled hopes and dreams and desires, must have forgotten that we got bills to pay, we got rules to break, we got risks to take, we got things to say. No one ever said it would be okay, but we'll find a way when there's love, and we got love. Yeah, it's okay 'cause we got love. Yeah, it's okay 'cause we got love. Yeah, it's okay 'cause we got love. When we think that we know it all, like a fighter in a ring, we get knocked back. Tread carefully where you walk, when the world is at your feet, stay on track. Like mannequins, all drapes and designers, have we forgotten where we come from? With bottled hopes.
Hi everybody, I'm Norman and I coach TW Braga 2008-2009. A summary of our season. At the start of the season we lost a few players. A few of the other players lacked a wee bit of confidence. But we pulled together and we trained hard, and it certainly paid off on a Saturday on the pitch. Unfortunately, just like others, our season ended early. Our planned friendlies, our end of season tournament at Colin Valley and our trip to Holland all cancelled. However, we played 21 matches during the season. We won 15, drew 2, lost 4. But through them 21 matches, we scored an incredible 125 goals. But we conceded 28, which is something we're going to have to work on in training for next season. Special thanks to all the parents for their support during the season. Also, a thanks to all the players for their hard work, dedication, commitment, attitudes during the season. And a special thanks to 2 players. Firstly, to Benedict of the 07s for helping us out during the winter period. And a special thanks as well to Matthew Lavery from Glentoran for guesting for us throughout the season. Going on to the 2 awards, my nomination for, firstly, the Subway Award. He's a fantastic player on the pitch. His behaviour and his attitude, first class. He's a pleasure to coach. And my nomination for the Subway Award goes to Dara Patterson. Secondly, my nomination for the Finish Award goes to a player who's grown in confidence, vastly improved during the season, and with a bit more hard work and self-belief, he can become a better player, and that goes to Rhys Kelly. I look forward to seeing you all next season.
You promised the world and I fell for it. I put you first and you adored it. Set fires to my forest and you let it burn. Sing off key in my chorus, 'cause it wasn't yours. I saw the sign and I ignored it. Rose-colored glasses are distorted. Set fire to my purpose and I let it burn. You got off in the hurting when it wasn't yours.
Great save.
It's been great seeing how well the 2010s have performed this season. So, first of all, massive thanks to Stephen that looked after the team from the start of the season right through to the early part of this year. Probably one of the most highlights for them was the achievement with the Clonduff tournament. They did ever so well and finished up with a wee prize at the end of the day. Nice wee award. So, it's great seeing how well the boys have developed. So well done to Matthew, Michael, Shay, Charlie, Blake, Peter, Luke and Jamie. Of course as well done to Shay and Benji that played for the up a year, and likewise for Marcus that started off with the group who have now progressed up into the 2009s. And a special mention to Arian, who's been with ourselves at TW Sports and TW Braga for close to 8 years, coming through our toddler programme, our mini soccer, and also enjoyed about 4 years at the club. He now returns to India, and we wish him and his family all the success and thank them for their great support over the years. For me, taking over from Stephen, I've really enjoyed the boys' enthusiasm and their dedication to training. They listen so well, they work so hard, and have played some great football throughout this season. There's been some really good performances. Funny enough, one of the best performances I felt was when I watched them against Lisburn Youth. Bizarrely enough, it was a game that we didn't particularly, in terms of result, win. But the football that was on display was fantastic, and what we said from the next week going in against Ridgeway was, can we just be a wee bit more ruthless? And that was a fantastic performance that day against Ridgeway. So it's really exciting to see them all gel and see them develop. There'll be a few new faces coming in this year as the boys progress from 7 to 9 aside and into the Lisburn League, so it'll be a bit more challenging for them, of course, but that's what they're ready for. For me to pick out a couple of players for the Perpetual Awards that were on offer, the IPS Award, which is where we look for maybe players who have developed really well, progressed and shown great dedication to training. The two players I'm going to select for that is Charlie, who is fantastic in terms of always turning up at training and his performance levels on the pitch and his personality, and Blake, who I feel has just went to another level this season. I feel his concentration is coming on. He's become renowned for his long-range efforts and unbelievable goals that he scored this season. So they're the two that I'm going to put forward for that award. For the shortlist for the Subway Achievement Cup, two players who I feel exciting talents. Michael, who started the season off in goal, very good goalkeeper, as well as an outfield player, which now that's where he prefers to play now up front, has scored some tremendous goals this season. And also Shay, who has been phenomenal this year, playing on the left-hand side and chipping in with goal after goal, and again some very, very great skills and great finishes from him. So, but overall, I feel the squad have all improved, and I think the enthusiasm they show, and Jamie, who also has moved up from the 2011s into the group as well, they've all gelled very well, and I'm very, very excited for what we have to look forward to for the new season as well. So big, massive well done. Thanks to Stephen for his hard work at the start of the year, and also of course to all the players and all the parents for your wonderful support and your performance. And here's your highlights to enjoy from last season. Well done.
Staring at the ceiling, but here's the truth. there you go, well done, son. Oh, lovely. But here's the truth. Wallowing in it would be such a waste. That isn't gonna fix it anyway. No. Yeah, I dry my eyes 'cause I don't feel like crying. Yeah, at least tonight. No, I don't feel like crying.
Ah, get in there. Have a go, have a go. It's in! It's in! Get in there! Yeah! Good. Lovely! Get in there. Oh, lovely!
Yeah, I dry my eyes 'cause I don't feel like crying.
Get in there.
At least tonight, no, I don't feel like crying.
Well done, kid.
Yeah, I dry
It's in, it's in.
my eyes 'cause I don't feel like crying.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Yeah, at least tonight, no, I don't feel like crying. That isn't gonna fix it anyway. No.
Go ahead, son. Get in there. Oh, get in there.
Yeah, at least tonight, no, I don't feel like crying.
Get in there. Get in there. Well done, Hayden.
Okay, just talk about 2011s. Unfortunately, Ian can no longer commit to 2011, so we want to thank him for his hard work that he showed the club with his dedication to the 2011s during this season, and wish him all the best. The team itself, I enjoyed very much taking a number of coaching sessions with the 2011s. Also as well, the few weekends Ian wasn't available, I enjoyed taking them in their games, in the small-sided games in the IFA, and it was wonderful to see how well they've gelled together as a group, how they've developed, many all playing and just meeting for the first time, and it's nice to see how it brought kids together from all over the country as well. So Thomas and goals performed so well, right through to all the outfield players, and Zach and Xavier, Riley, Ben, Benji, Sean, Oliver, Robbie, Shay and Garrett. So they've been an absolute joy to work with. Great to watch the football that they played and how they got on well with each other. And it's nice to see that their development continues, and we'll look forward to working with them this year. It's also very exciting to welcome the experience of Paul Kirk to come to the club to take over from Ian and look after the 2011s. Paul, who's a UEFA Pro licensed coach and previous Irish Premiership manager with Lisburn Distillery, my old mentor, so you'll still hear me call him Gaffer. It's going to be great to see how he can take the 2011s to the next level and continue to play well. It's very, very exciting because now they're going to play their football on a Friday evening in the fantastic indoor facility of Collin Park in the Lisburn League. And I know the boys did very well in the tournament that they played there with Ian, so it's going to be quite exciting for them to go back there and play all their games indoor, in the dome, under the lights on a Friday night. And as well as that, I'm sure we'll be seeing that some will be getting some great experience with the 2010s under myself. I enjoyed to have the likes of Benji and Shay play for a number of months in the 2010s. So a big massive well done to all the players of how they performed and represented the club this season. And thanks to the parents for their support. And we look forward to seeing you all back at training very, very soon. Well done.
Was crumbling when I woke up and you weren't in my bed, and I was left to wondering how you could walk away and never turn back. searching for me in you. Now I'm better off without you, and it's finally clear to see that the person I was missing, it's not you, it's me. Now I'm better off without you, and I've never felt so free. 'Cause the person I was missing, it's not you, it's me. I tried so hard to please you, but nothing that I did would work. Oh, and all the things that we've been through. Now it's time to start putting me first. Tried to right all your wrongs. I never thought that I'd be lost, but I found the truth. I was searching for me in you. Now I'm better off without you, and it's finally clear to see that the person I was missing, it's not you, it's me. Now I'm better off without you, and I've never felt so free. 'Cause the person I was missing, it's not you, it's me. Better up, better up, I'm better up without you. Better up, I'm better up without you. Thought my world was crumbling when I woke up and you weren't in my bed, and I was left to wondering how you could walk away and never turn back. 'Cause I'm better. Now I'm better off without you, and I've never felt so free. 'Cause the person I was missing, it's not you, it's me. Better up, I'm better up without you. Better up, I'm better up without you.
Yes!
Unfortunately, Coach Tony wasn't available to go and comment on the short period of time that he enjoyed with their 2012, so just thought I'd say a few words. First of all, thank you for Tony, his hard work during his short spell at the club, and well done to all of our 2012 players that played some great football. Jason and Daniel, who were with us from the start of the season, working under and looked after with Craig, they moved up to play at their own age group, and it was great to add then Jack, Christian and Ethan from our after school programmes at Belmont Primary and Strandtown Primary to that group of players to create a five-a-side team that played in the IFA small-sided games programme. They done ever so well, and we're now excited now to welcome Coach Sean and Patrick to the club, and already we've recruited another 4 or 5 players to come into that group that will now move up to play 6 and 7 aside in the IFA small-sided game programme. So it's great to see the commitment that the players and the parents have shown. Keep on working hard. We're looking forward to getting you back to training, and all being well, the season will be getting underway toward the end of September and October. And with the new faces coming in again, many from their after school clubs, so they'll be all familiar with each other. They're going to make an excellent little group, and we'll be able to look and set targets for you now to move forward for the new season. So here's your highlights from last season, and we'll look forward to seeing you all very soon. Well done, boys.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know?
Hello everyone, hope you're all enjoying the good weather and spending lots of time with your family. I'm missing everyone and the training, and hopefully not long until we can see each other again and get playing football. I'm going to talk about our first season for a few minutes here. I started helping out in the summer camp in July and decided to coach the 2013 team. Rudy had been at the toddler soccer for a few years and enjoyed the training at the camp, so I thought it would be a good start for him too. I also thought this could be a disaster coaching so many little ones, but it turned out to be good fun and the kids were brilliant. Came to our first match in September after we'd only had a few training sessions together, and everyone, including myself, was very nervous. And after the nervous start and the kids all settled, it was an uphill from there. I started to play really well and going on a run of some very good performances, scoring lots of goals. Then played in our first tournament in Belfast at Sandy Row Bears, which was one of my highlights of the season. I didn't know what to expect, but everyone was brilliant that day and we went unbeaten until the final, narrowly losing out to the Welders 1-0. It was a great day out for everyone and they enjoyed getting their medals. It helped them bond together as a team and their parents were a great help that day too. We also had a run of some tough games closer to Christmas, but it was good for the team as it taught them that all games are different and not always easy. After Christmas, we then had the new arrivals. Raya, Max, Jackson and Billy and Carter all joined in training. They fitted in straight away, and after a few training sessions together and a few games, they got stronger and stronger as we went on. So the team's looking really strong now. We've got Guppy, who naturally sits at the back with his great defensive work, and his tackling and timing has really improved throughout the season. He's like our wall. And then there's Oliver, who's a great all-rounder, scoring lots of goals and having good awareness on the pitch and is always helping his teammates. We've got Rudy and Jake, who are like the two engines of the team, with their non-stop running all over the pitch and also scoring some good goals this season and growing in confidence every week. With the new players, Raya, she's been very strong and is already showing how good she is, scoring lots of goals and playing very well for the team. Along with Max, who's got some great dribbling skills and scoring lots of goals in just a few games already. Along with Jackson, who's also playing very well and getting a hat-trick, and his second game was great. We've also had the younger ones play a few games for us, Carter and Billy, who've also done well too. I'm also going to mention Katie and George, who played for us during the first part of the season. Katie, our youngest girl, at only 4, was taking part in our games and done really well up against the older boys. And George, our only player to score a penalty this season. Well done everybody. We're due to play in a tournament on the 7th of June and I was really looking forward to that. I think we would have won it. It's a shame we're missing out playing in the good weather and after all our hard work training during the cold dark nights and playing our matches in the wind and rain. So I was looking through the coaches book there too, and we had Oliver, Jake and Rudy. They'd all received their 3-star wristbands, and Guppy wasn't too far behind them. He had his red 2-star one, but Oliver, he was only 2 sessions away from receiving his gold 5-star one, which is a shame because he would have got that easy. Along with Jake and Rudy, they were only a few behind that too. And Guppy as well probably would have got that as well. So it's a shame they didn't get those, and all our new players had tallied up enough points to get their 1-star one, so they'll be receiving them when we start back as well. And they got all these for their behaviour, effort and attendance and filling in their development books. So it was a shame we finished early, as they would have got more if we'd been training and playing more matches. So, pardon me, the club has got 2 awards to hand out. There is the award for the most improved throughout the season, but I am going to nominate, I don't know if you could do this, but I'm going to do it, the whole 2013 team. because I was so impressed by the efforts and dedication as a group from them all. Starting off as young as 4 years old this season, they turned up to every single training session and game, no matter what the weather, and I was so proud to coach them all this season, and I'm looking forward to getting started again. So I'm going to nominate the 2013 team for that award. And for the Subway Award for the player that excelled on and off the pitch, I am going to nominate Oliver from the 2013 team. I'm going to nominate Oliver for the club's Subway Achievement Award for all of his effort and performances this season. He attended every single training session and played in every single game this season. And as I said before, he was only 2 sessions off from getting the 500 points for his 5-star band, and he would have been the first person in the club this season to get that, I think. So he always gives 100% in training and during the games. He's a brilliant all-rounder and a very good team player. So well done, Oliver, and I can't wait to see you and your teammates progress even more next season. So I'm excited for the new season, and I have a team of players that are excited to play and keen to learn. And I would like to thank all the parents for being so supportive. You've all been a great help, and I would also like to thank all the other coaches for helping me throughout the season, for all their help and advice when I've needed it. And can't wait to get back started again. Hopefully not too long, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.
Come here, darling, take your time. Let your heart open up. Cheers to love, broken wild, leaving you lost and scarred. You've been lonely, just like me, and just nothing but a dream. Come here, darling, take my hand. We'll pull through, you and me. 'Cause 2 hearts are better than one. Pull me closer, hold me like we're gonna die young. It's almost over, kiss me now before we say goodbye. 2 hearts are better than one. 2 hearts are better than one. Future's lost, so it seems. Only now carries me. Past is gone with the wind, like unkept promises. But we still got tonight till the light wakes us up. Come here, darling, let's stay out till the morning, you and I. 'Cause 2 hearts are better than one. Pull me closer, hold me like we're gonna die young. It's almost over, kiss me now before we say goodbye. 2 hearts are better than one. 2 hearts are better than one. Two hearts are better than one. Pull me closer, hold me like we're gonna die young. It's almost over, kiss me now before we say goodbye. 'Cause 2 hearts are better than one. 2 hearts are better than one. Two hearts are better than one. 'Cause 2 hearts are better than one. Pull me closer, hold me like we're gonna die young. It's almost over, kiss me
I really enjoyed taking TW Braga's frame football team every fortnight in Wareing. Jack, Jude, Oliver and Dylan have done really well. Not only have they developed in terms of their technical skills and tricks, but also their overall fitness and endurance. It's been great to see so many of their brothers join in and the great support that we've received from the parents. We had a fantastic end of year party. The only disappointment I suppose this year was that we were due at the start of April to go over for a little trip with our frame footballers to Newcastle United. Unfortunately due to COVID that paid that trip, but it's something that we can look forward to and plan to do toward the end of the year. And other benefits this season that Oliver, one of our members, had great experience going over to Ibrox and meeting up with Stevie G, the Rangers manager, so I think that was one of his highlights of his year. And we can look forward to recommencing, all being well, in September. And I've missed going down, doing the sessions, not just seeing the boys, but as the parents know, a little treat down the Port Stewart, the Mods ice cream after. So fantastic. Hope you're enjoying the video. Keep practicing, and we look forward to starting back in September. Thanks for the wonderful support, and of course from our sponsor Subway as well, that support our frame football. And we look forward to starting back very, very soon. All the best. Here's some highlights. Oh, brilliant. Well done, Ollie. Good pass, Ollie. Well done. That's it. Good dribbling, Ollie Rose. Well done, Ollie. Good, Max. Oh. So that concludes our little review from all of our head of years and all the different teams that we had this season at TW Braga. Just what we wanted to say is that every player will get a little memento. So it's this little box that opens up. They give them a little medal. So at the next training session, each player from all of our age groups and our frame football will get that, just for your hard work and enthusiasm throughout the season. We've also got a little gift for the parents, so we've got a few different wee key rings. So we've done a mix from our new home kit, sponsored by Tiger, with player surname and number in the back. So thanks to Tiger and Castlevale Joinery for our away kit. Some of the names, so they'll all be personalised. So a little gift for mum or dad, or maybe the players might want to hang on to them, put them on their school bag. And of course our frame football ones will have Subway emblazoned on the front of them as well. So massive thank you for all your hard work. A few more awards still to come, so keep with us. I'd just like to take this opportunity now to thank the staff for their unbelievable contribution that they've given this season at TW Braga. Our head of years, Bobby, Norman, Stephen, Ian, Tony, Craig, and then Michael and Jordan that just joined the team toward the end of the season have done an absolute fantastic job. It's obviously not just delivering the sessions on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, and obviously the game on a Saturday, but it's also the planning and the preparation that goes in to go and develop these sessions for your child, and the interest that they take in each player at the club. And we've also got a great team of specialist coaches. So Stephen and Nate have done a fantastic job with our young goalkeepers, and then our skills coach Sam Madden, and of course our pastoral care Stephen as well. So we've got an absolute wonderful team to look after all the best needs that your child requires, and we want to obviously show our appreciation to them, the time commitment that they put in and the enthusiasm that they meet each session and each game. So massive thanks, because without them this club wouldn't be anywhere near the level that it is. And we've got them a little gift as well, nice little cup, personalised with their name on it. So there's mine, I'm enjoying a coffee right now, and every coach's name will go on that. And also as well, Stephen, our pastoral care, we'll get a special one done for you as well. Wonder if the light up, get that in. There we go, Pastor Stephen. So massive thanks to the staff. We're really looking forward now to a new season. We've been in discussion, even though there's been a bit of a gap with COVID-19. It still hasn't went by. There hasn't been many weeks that haven't went by that we haven't spoke on our WhatsApp group, talking about how we'll come back, the things that we'll put in place, and how hard they all work. So massive appreciation to them, and here's the new season. We have two perpetual awards that we present each year at TW Braga. The first is the IPS Amatra Trophy. This was presented by our good friend Emilio. from Imatra in Finland. We've got a great relationship with Emilio. We've delivered clinics with Emilio and his players in Finland over the past sort of 4 or 5 years. And Emilio's here just going to say a few words just about the trophy and about our relationship.
Hi, I have the pleasure and honor of attending the TV Braga end of the season gala. I know how important this gala is to all of you, especially this year. I donated a Challenge Cup to TV Braga Football Club that shows friendship between our clubs. Every year, team choose a player who shows a strong passion for the football and is ready to do his best. Finally, I would like to wish you all good summer and greetings from Finland. Goodbye.
Okay, so last year, Jackson won this award. Our coaches have put forward some different names and explained already why they've put those names forward. This year's winner, I've known this boy for a good number of years, and hopefully won't embarrass him too much by saying when we first started working together on a one-on-one basis, his ability was pretty restricted. He was just starting in the game, but it's been a fabulous journey to see how he's developed through his hard work and dedication. Very rarely does he miss training. He's there Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, games on a Saturday, and he's also hard working with the one-on-one and plenty of work at home. He's lost so much weight as well. His overall abilities developed through, but it's the commitment that he has shown and the dedications he's shown that he's a worthy winner of this year's IPS Imatra Award, and that goes to 2007-2008 player Sam Beggs. So a big well done, Sam. Along with this perpetual award that you'll get to keep for the following year, you're also going to get this that you'll be able to keep for good as well as we memento. So really well done, Sam. Keep up the hard work. Well done. Okay, our next perpetual award that we're going to do this evening is the Subway Achievement Cup. When we look at some of the names on the side of this over the years that have won this, I mean, last year's winner, Keelan Bird, was fantastic, technically a gifted player at the club, but even going right back over the past 6-7 years, we've got some fantastic names on this. Blake Bickerstaff, that's continuing to do great at Ards in the Irish League, and also Hassan Harari, who we spoke about earlier on this evening, that's doing very good over at Sheffield United as well. So this award, we put there coaches that were looking for what player has excelled on and off the pitch this season, and I think although it's a hard decision to go and pick out one because so many have developed throughout the course of the season, but this one player in particular shows unbelievable ability, terrific technical bases and understanding of the game, great impact player on the pitch. I'd also like to echo what Bobby said about securing his place in the Northern Ireland Development Programme, and this year's winner of the Subway Achievement Cup goes to Callum Riddles. So a big massive well done to Callum. Like Sam, you'll be able to look after this trophy for the next year, and you're going to get this little trophy here that you can be able to hang on to long term. So massive well done to Callum, and we'll be looking forward then of adding your name onto the perpetual trophy besides some other fantastic talents that have won this over the past number of years. And thanks to Subway, who sponsored this trophy 7 years ago in our first season. So well done, Callum. I'd just like now to say a massive thank you to our sponsors. Subway, we just talked about them sponsoring the Achievement Cup, but they have been massive backers of our programme. The 7 years, 8 years that we've been running TW Braga, every year without fail, they support the programme, and without their support, we wouldn't be at the level where we are today. But we've also been fortunate that this season Castlevale Joinery sponsored with a fantastic contribution that allowed us to purchase a full away kit for every age group at the club. So we're very appreciative of them. And during lockdown, in the middle of a terrible epidemic, we've had great news that Tiger, based in Bangor, are now going to sponsor our home kit. So it's fabulous to have 3 great businesses that are supporting grassroots football and putting so much in to the club, so that it's going to help benefit not just the club but also the players that they'll be looking the part in the brand new home kit that they'll purchase as well. Their financial contribution really does help us run the club to a high level, and also as well helps to bring in specialist coaches to help develop and tailor the needs of all of our players. So massive thank you to their contribution and their continued support of TW Braga. We ask our players to set new targets and new goals. So we as a club, we're no different. We have to set ourselves new targets and new goals ourselves to always improve. For the new season, we've already set some new targets, and we've actually already met some of those new targets already. One was to add more specialist staff, and it's fantastic to introduce Paul Kirk, a UEFA Pro licensed coach with abundance of experience to the team, that he'll focus on looking after the 2011s, but his experience will extend to the rest of the players at the club and also our staff as well. Aaron McManus, who was with us during the first season as a strength and conditioning coach, I mean, his CV as well stands alone as a former Liverpool Academy strength and conditioning coach. He's worked at Blackburn Rovers and West Ham as well. He's going to be coming on board specialising on the strength and conditioning programme, and that'll be through online video that your son or daughter will be able to work on at home from the comfort of your own living room or bedroom. James Stafford is going to be added as the head of sports science and analysis. And as well as that, the other thing that we wanted to do is create like a pathway for former players to get back involved at the club, because they've got such an affinity with the club. So it's very exciting that David Forsyth, Paul Kearney, better known as PK, and Adam Patterson will all be returning as assistant coaches and junior coaches at TW Braga. Those players have had between 3, 4 and as many as 6 years at the club as former players. They're continuing to play with Irish League clubs. PK and David are with Warren Point, and Adam is with Lisburn Rangers. And it's great to bring them in because they've got such a nice connection with their young players, but they can look up to aspire toward them as well. And we've seen that affinity that our young goalkeepers have with young Nate, who came in as a goalkeeping coach for his Duke of Edinburgh. And it's lovely to bring and have that pathway for players to keep involved at the club that they have such an affinity with. We also wanted to revamp our player development plan booklets. So that's going to be one of the key focuses of James Stafford, that he'll focus on with creating like an online website and app that players will be able to monitor and track everything from their attendance, behaviour, effort and development, and recording a lot of stats along the way. So that's going to be something that we're going to hopefully try throughout the month of August, and that will come into full use in September, and it'll be a really important tool. And the more that we put into that, the more that we'll be able to get out and track and set goals for each individual at the club. And finally, as we've already talked about with Aaron, we wanted to create a home online strength and conditioning program. Through the current climate, we've seen how we have to be able to adapt as a club, and we've done that through Zoom sessions and online material, and that'll be no different with Aaron as well. He'll be putting together specialist programs based on what age your child is, and that will focus on a number of things, from how they should fall, to their running technique, to improving their flexibility, mobility, injury prevention and their explosive speed as well. Along with these videos that the players will be able to work on at home, Aaron will also do live monthly Zoom sessions to be able to speak with the players and to the parents to be able to work and correct on maybe any technique and any queries that people might well have. So we want to make sure that we always help to go and provide the best possible journey and pathway for each individual at this club. So thank you for your amazing support. We look forward to the new season and continuing a wonderful experience for your child and their development. And we'll just finish off our online end of season awards with some of the highlights that we've enjoyed this season, and we'll look forward to the new 2020-2021 season with you all. Thank you for your amazing support. Take care. Bye bye.
It's the same old story in this tug of war. We go back and forth.